Heart, our most vital organ, keeps us alive, beating nearly 3 billion times over a lifetime. But what happens when it doesn't form correctly? Congenital heart disease, or CHD, is a birth defect that affects the heart's general structure and function, ranging from mild irregularities to complex abnormalities, requiring lifelong care. Each year, approximately 6,000 to 7,000 children in Germany are born with CHD. Also, today over 300,000 individuals in Germany live with CHD, relying on continuous medical support. But CHD is not a single condition. It varies widely from minor to severe defects. Understanding these variations is crucial for improving diagnosis, treatment, and surgical planning. Yet, studying CHD remains challenging due to its complexity and variations. So, how can we better capture these complexities and advance our research in this field? Let's find out together. Hi, I am Shujit Devnath, a graduate student at FEU. Today, as part of the seminar Fantastic Datasets and Where to Find Them, I will introduce HVSMR-2.0, a 3D CMR dataset for whole-heart segmentation in CHD, a valuable resource for advancing research in congenital heart disease. The journal paper associated with this dataset is available online, and the dataset itself is publicly accessible on Figshare, allowing anyone to download and explore it. With HVSMR 2.0, researchers and clinicians can analyze 3D patient-specific heart models, advancing surgical planning, simulations, and the automatic computation of cardiac function metrics. Now, shifting our focus to the audience. This video is designed for researchers, clinicians, and AI enthusiasts interested in medical imaging and CHD analysis. So, without further delay, let's dive deeper into the topic. HVSMR 2.0 dataset was ethically approved by the Institutional Review Board at Boston Children's Hospital. It includes 60 subjects aged less than 1 to 52 years with a mean age of 11.6 years and a median age of 10 years. To ensure diversity, the dataset is divided into 3 age groups: 24 babies, 25 children, and 11 adults. Each subject is categorized into mild, moderate, or severe anatomical malformations, as advised by a pediatric cardiologist. The dataset comprises 12 mild cases, 11 moderate cases, and 37 severe cases, representing a broad spectrum of congenital heart defects. The images in this dataset capture static, high-resolution snapshots of the heart, offering detailed visualizations of its anatomy. The first 20 images originate from the original HVSMR dataset, which was held as a challenge at 19th International Conference on Medical Image Computing and Computer-Assisted Intervention, while 40 additional cases were curated to encapsulate a wider range of CHD subtypes. The dataset is structured into 3 versions: original, with scans cropped at the chin, cropped, focused around the heart, and cropped normalized for uniformity. It includes segmentation mask for 4 cardiac chambers: left and right atrium, left and right ventricle. It also includes 4 great vessels: aorta, pulmonary trunk, pulmonary veins, and vena cava. The dataset is available in the popular NIFTI format for imaging data and accompanying CSV files of the further diagnosis reports, making it accessible for computational analysis. Later, I will give a quick demonstration of this dataset using an open source software to showcase its potential. For now, let's see how this dataset aligns with the popular FAIR principles. In research, the true value of data lies not just in its existence, but in its usability. That's why, let's see how this dataset aligns with the widely recognized FAIR principles. First, it is findable. With well-structured metadata and a DOI, any researcher can easily locate and reference it. Second, it is accessible, as it's available online through Figshare with clear access instructions and licensing information. Third, it is interoperable, with the data provided in widely used formats like NIFTI and CSV, ensuring compatibility with various tools. Finally, it's reusable by adhering to common standards and providing detailed clinical and technical information. Others can build upon it for further research. By following these principles, HVSMR 2.0 enhances collaboration and accelerates progress in CHD research. Now, let's move to the most exciting part of our video, the dataset demonstration. In this segment, I'll be using 3D Slicer, a widely used open source tool for medical imaging. It's an essential software for researchers and clinicians in tasks like segmentation, quantification, and 3D visualization of medical data. So, without further delay, let's get started. First, let's open the 3D Slicer. Once it's launched, we'll start by loading our dataset. Click this button to import the data, and let's load patient 0's CMR scans first. We'll add the segmentation files later. Now, make sure to mark the data description correctly. Here we select volume, which is already detected. As you can see, the scan appears in 3 orthogonal planes, and you can interact with it. Use this button or the mouse scroll wheel to navigate through slices. Then for zooming in and out, use the right click of your mouse. And drag the view by holding shift and left clicking your mouse. This type of interactions apply to all the other planes as well. Next, let's load the patient 0's corresponding whole heart segmentations and endpoints files the same way. Remember to select segmentation as the data description for both files. As you can see, segmentations are already loaded. Now, if you set the loaded segmentation as the active segmentation, you will see all the segmentations of patient 0. Now, we can click Show 3D to see the 3D visualization of the segmentation in the 3D viewer. Then, you can explore the 3D model from different angles by right-clicking the mouse. Now, if we select the segmentation endpoints similarly as before and click Show 3D again, you will notice the extension of the segmentations, including all 4 cardiac chambers and great vessels. Isn't it cool? You can now see the heart's anatomy in 3D, fully segmented and ready for analysis. And that's it. Now that we have seen the dataset in action, let's continue exploring its features and impact in the next chapter. In this chapter, we'll explore what makes the HVSMR 2.0 dataset distinct and how it contributes to CHD research and treatment. HVSMR 2.0 provides a diverse representation of CHD cases spanning mild to severe defects. But the whole heart segmentation is the key feature of this dataset. It consists of 20 manually segmented scans, and remaining 40 scans are segmented through a semi-automated process. Now, let's discuss the manual segmentation process of the first 20 scans. This involved precise segmentation using 3D Slicer's paint tool. Trained raters, each specializing in specific tasks, ensured consistency, with review and validation by pediatric radiologist and cardiologist. Although it's a time-consuming process, taking around 8 to 16 hours per scan, but this approach ensured highly accurate results. Moving on to the segmentation of the new 40 samples, trained raters used 3D Slicer module Slicer Heart to annotate the key heart structures. Then trained an ensemble of 4 3D unit CNNs using the first 20 cases. The model's output was then refined through manual corrections by expert raters. This method is much faster, taking about 4 to 8 hours per scan, compared to the manual segmentation. In this figure, you can see the overview of the process. This dataset standardizes vessel segmentation using fixed anatomical landmarks and custom 3D Slicer scripts for accuracy. Optional zones provide flexibility, allowing algorithm to remain effective despite minor vessel length variations. Overall, this dataset has a significant impact on the development of AI-based segmentation tools, improving the accuracy and efficiency of diagnosing and treating congenital heart disease patients. It contributes to better surgical planning and personalized care, Now, let's discuss the limitations and challenges in the next chapter. While this dataset offers great value, it's important to recognize its limitations as well. For instance, the dataset contains only 60 CMR scans, which, though diverse, may not cover all possible CHD subtypes. Additionally, manual segmentation mask, while accurate, can introduce human error, while the semi-automatic process highly depends on the model accuracy and may require extensive corrections. Also, the static nature of the heart images may limit dynamic heart function analysis. HVSMR 2.0 dataset has great potential to advance CHD research and clinical applications. By enabling AI-driven segmentation, it will enhance the accuracy and efficiency of CHD diagnosis, leading to quicker and more reliable assessments. It will also support surgical planning through patient-specific 3D models, refining preoperative simulations, and decision-making. Ultimately, it will contribute to improving automation in cardiac imaging, enabling more precise, efficient, and personalized CHD treatment. With that said, let's now wrap up and recap the key takeaways from this exciting journey. HVSMR 2.0 dataset is a valuable resource for advancing research in congenital heart disease. We explored its structure, alignment with FAIR principles, unique features like whole heart segmentation, and potentials for improving AI-driven medical applications. This dataset opens new doors to improve diagnosis, surgical planning, and treatment in CHD. So, let's end here. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the HVSMR 2.0 dataset. Please feel free to explore the dataset for your own research and innovations.